just how I was brought up. Dad hated Coke, so
Oh, you're more of a Pepsi person.
neither.
Neither. Okay. I don't mind Pepsi. Oh, yes. Robert's hit it right in the head there for me. A&W root beer.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh, it's amazing. You
Me.
will either love it or you will say it tastes like cough medicine.
Probably.
Model Making says his wife's a Glasgow girl, so watch it, Penny.
Oh,
I tell you what, talking about Glasgow girls, there was 2 girls having a fight in the bus station today. We all stayed away.
Ethel chilled prune juice.
Atoll, of course, chilled prune juice with added root ginger over ice.
Oh, there's one.
Yeah,
Ginger
just
beer.
Don't have too much prune juice, though. I tried that once. Many
I've
years,
never had ginger beer.
many
Ginger
years
beer.
ago, when I had a bit of troubles down below, someone suggested prunes. So I went down to the shop and I bought a tin of prunes and I ate the entire tin. And let's just say I had no problems after that.
I bet the maintenance men at work were happy with you. Stephen Haynes says Pepsi Max. Phil's Model Making says orange Lucozade, and you can use the tops for mixing paint after.
Yeah.
Double whammy.
That's what I use my milk bottle tops for.
Panther Cat's favourite non-fizzy beverage is Robinson's Orange Mango Diluted.
Yes, that's what I have in London because that's the best one they sell in the Sainsbury's over the road. Really nice. I find orange quite boring, but with the orange and mango, it just really livens it up.
You see, I'm opposite, Penny. If I go for a flat drink, I'll go for straight orange juice.
See, one I used to love it as a kid. It was that lemon and lime, but that was all my aunties ever used to give me, and it just no, not anymore.
Well, I actually like ginger beer and sparkling apple juice.
Oh, I've got one. I'm going to blow you away now with one from my childhood. Dandelion and burdock.
Oh yes, poor man's root beer.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either. I don't know what goes in it. It was just called dandelion and burdock.
Dandelion and burdock is essentially flowers and roots.
Okay.
It's dandelion. You know the dandelion plant, the little
No, it hasn't got dandelions in it, surely.
That's what dandelion is.
I thought it was a joke.
No, it's what it's originally. I mean, obviously these days it's flavored, but it used to be made from dandelions.
I'm going to ask Google this. I don't believe that.
Ask Google. You never believe me, and then Google backs me up, and you're like, "Oh, you were right, Penny."
Dandelions and dandelion and burdock. Dandelion and burdock is a beverage originating and commonly consumed in the British Isles since the Middle Ages. It was originally a type of light mead, but over the years has evolved into a carbonated soft drink.
What was it made from?
Originally, it was made from fermented dandelion. Oh, no!
Oh, was it? Oh, was it there, Terry? Was
it? Dandelion.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it nice to drink?
It was lovely.
Yeah, it is nice.
But here's the thing. My mum was Greek, okay, and in Cyprus, they used to make like a coffee drink out of dandelion juice.
Yep. Ooh. So I've seen something. Now, on the one hand, it sounds quite plausible. On the other hand, I saw on TikTok, but that is fermented fizzy drinks. And apparently fermented Mountain Dew is really nice. Fermented Dr. Pepper, fermented Pepsi, fermented Coke. But like I say, the bit that's sort of restricting me is the fact I saw it on TikTok.
Hang on a minute, you got me confused now. I thought the fermentation process was to turn something into an alcoholic beverage.
Yeah, basically, if you add yeast to anything that's got sugar in it, it will go alcoholic. So as fizzy drink has lots and lots of sugar in it, just get rid of the bubbles, and then stick some yeast in it and leave it and brew it exactly the same way as you would wine. You will end up with Dr. Pepper wine or Mountain Dew wine.
You're talking voodoo and witchcraft here, Penny.
Well, it's feasible. It is feasible.
We can get a bottle of pop and just lob some yeast into it, and that's it.
Yeah.
We've got a booze drink.
Yeah. Not instantly. I mean, let's face it, right? I'm about to try and make some mead. All you do with mead is you add honey and water, some yeast, stick it in one of those little moonshine bowls with a little airlock in it, and leave it for 4 weeks. And you've got yourself mead. Now, if you replace the honey with something that's got sugar in it, because yeast feeds off sugar, doesn't it?
Do you know, I'm going to actually try that, Penny.
I think you should, but apparently make sure you get rid of all the bubbles first, especially just before you add the yeast.
Hang on, are you not supposed to put it in a pressurized container?
Yeah, I mean, right. So look, first of all, look up mead and how to make mead, right? And then do the exact same thing, but replace the honey in the water with a soft drink.
Mead, also called hydromel.
Yeah.
It's an alcoholic beverage made by fermenting honey mixed with water, and sometimes with added ingredients such as fruits, spices, and grains and hops. Yeah. The alcoholic content ranges from about 3.5% ABV to more than 20%. Or you could get seriously wankered on that, couldn't you?
You could. You absolutely could. But apparently, if you add a little bit of orange peel and a little small cup of tea, because apparently all the tannins in the tea does good things to it.
David Markey's saying you can still buy dandelion. I've not seen it in shops for years.
There we go. So there is the see, the thing is, if it's on TikTok, it's usually false, isn't it? Because you got to remember, on TikTok, they had a woman. They got a sandwich. You know those hot sandwich makers, and they put a load of hundreds and thousands in, and put her hair in, and then put the sandwich maker down on full heat, and she came out with this lovely dyed hair, which we all know isn't going to happen. But that makes a lot of sense.
That was a bouncer of a comment, that Panzer Cat.
Yeah. No, that's. I mean, shit. I don't know. Is it worth a try? I mean, what's it going to cost you? A bottle of Dr. Pepper? But
well, I didn't realise. I thought aspartame stuff. I thought that was just in the sugar-free things.
I thought Dr. Pepper didn't have so much in because you can taste the sugar in it. That's why I like Dr. Pepper. And what about Iron Brew 1901 then? Because that's made with sugar. So interesting thought though, but there was a lot of doubt in it for me because it's made because it was put on TikTok. Basically, there's so much crap on TikTok. I don't believe any of it.
Crafting with Judy's joined us. Hey Judy, welcome aboard.
Hello Judy.
Hey Judy.
I think Judy's come in via Penny's channel. Welcome aboard.
Possibly. I think I've stolen her from Natasha, haven't I?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Everybody bounces around everybody else's channel.
I've got some news.
Hang on, let me put you on big because this is like
nothing to show you, just something to tell you. So I check my stats every day, which I probably shouldn't do. I am on. My subscribers have gone down though. I am on 2,938 public watch hours.
Awesome.
I need 62 more watch hours by August to do membership, supers, and shopping.
Awesome. You'll get there.
Yeah, but I really want to do a push on. I want to get my 5 followers on Rumble so I can go live on that.
No, that's rubbish, by the way, Penny. I got that completely wrong.
What's rubbish?
About having 5.
No, it's true.
You don't
It's
need
true.
it.
No, it's
You
true.
don't need it. You just need to confirm who you are.
Yes, by paying them or have 5 followers.
Well, I didn't have 5 followers. I had 2.
All right. Well, maybe I'll look into it a bit more. I've got a couple of days off next week. I'll have a look into it then.
They send you a little email to confirm who you are, and then you just click it, and that's it done.
And then you can go live with no followers.
Yeah.
Because I've got one follower at the moment, and it's my follower is called Penny's Pitstop.
Yeah, I'm on 8 with one watching.
I thought I'll just start uploading a load of videos that aren't part of a series. I'm just going through my YouTube, and I'm downloading all the videos that, like the one-off videos. And I thought I'll just upload a few, and then hopefully I'll get some followers.
And when you get the advertising, it's quite depressing when you're streaming, because when the adverts kick in on the stream, the little eyeball there that tells you how many people are watching.
Yeah,
that suddenly drops to 0 because everybody's watching adverts.
Oh, because no one's watching, because they're all watching adverts.
You think everyone's left you?
Right, you just sit there and go, all right, I won't put any adverts on there.
You look around and think, what did I do?
Oh, that's a lovely thing to do, Judy.
Yeah.
Well, I've got over 1,000 videos. It's not like you'll be short. And most of them are over an hour long. You know how I do a rabbit on.
And the lives, the worst thing about YouTube is the lives that you do don't count towards your watch hours. Only
what they did.
No, only the people who watch afterwards.
Ah.
So you will notice your watch hours will have not gone up.
So what you want to do is create a big 4-hour live, but make it as unlisted. And as soon as you finish the live, change it to listed.
Well, that's what a lot of the other guys do. They'll do a live stream, then re-upload it as a standalone video.
Well, it's funny because I'm actually going to be doing... I noticed that with premieres. If you do a premiere, as soon as the premiere is over, all your views drop to 0, which is a bit depressing. Because you're sitting there doing a premiere and everyone's typing comments and you're having a good old chinwag with everyone. And then the premiere's and you're like, thanks for watching me premiere, guys. I really appreciate it. And then you hit refresh and it says views 1.
Yeah. I know.
Well, that's one of the great things about that Rumble. Rumble, you are monetized from day one.
Lovely. We'll see what happens, because it just means I can put more stuff back into my channel.
But hey, on Rumble, check this out though. I've already earned 1 penny.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's with what, 7 followers?
And no one watching.
No one watching. Yeah. So imagine what you can do with 1,500 subs. But the big question I've got is, how do they advertise your channel? Because YouTube advertises your channel in their own particular way.
Yeah, you've got to obey the rules of the YouTube algorithm. With Rumble, it's very similar in that you've still got to tag all your videos with relevant words, stuff like that.
But you see, so basically what YouTube is saying there is we will reward those that put the effort in. See, I put all tags and descriptions and things into all of my videos, and I really do work hard on the tags, and I hope that I get rewarded for that. And I'd like to think if someone else made the same video and just went bang, no description, no tags, that mine will do better because I've put the effort in doing the tags. Got to do the advertising, haven't you? Thank you, Phil.
Patrick says, I remember that premiere button, never again.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, that Rumble is almost a carbon copy of YouTube. No two ways about it.
It just sounds to me like some guys have banged their heads together and gone, we like YouTube, but this is the problems with YouTube. Let's make our own YouTube the way we like it.
And seriously, I see so many hard-working people on YouTube working way harder at it than I do. I mean, I just go live and that's it. But people who put standalone videos together and properly edit them together and write a script and all that stuff. I mean, you just look at the work that Dutch Dave's putting into his 1-minute unboxings. You might think that doesn't take any work, but it does. Because you've got to think about what you're going to do beforehand. You've got to launch it out there. You've got to find the right piece of music to go with it. Bang, 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 bang.
I've been making some videos. They're not ready for release yet, but have a look. I've got part 3 of my Corsair 14-minute video, I think it's so much better than the full length, but it's got 4 hours of footage reduced down to 14 minutes.
Yeah.
And I do think it's way better than the 4-hour version. But it takes me obviously 4 hours to film the footage and a good 4 to 8 hours to do the editing just to get 15-minute video. But it's probably worth it.
David, your password is probably password.
Yeah.
Gratitude Judy says, be right back. Got to go share a thumbs
So
up, love. Thank you, Judy. Dutch Dave says, well, hardworking or not, it doesn't add views a lot, but we'll keep at it. Dave, I strongly advise you to jump onto Rumble. I think we're all going to be pleasantly surprised because I know Brian from Got Fuel's Garage, he's getting some great results from Rumble at the moment.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep on plugging away at it. I'm not going to just give up now.
Yeah, it's definitely worth plugging away at. I mean, if you're making videos for YouTube, there's no harm in uploading to Rumble as well.
And if you've got the professional version of, I've lost my picture. Where's my thingy gone? Hang on, let me restart the camera.
No, I can see you.
But you see, I put one video on my Rumble channel, and I've got 10 views. It does like playing these adverts, though, doesn't it? And all it is just
We can't hear you now, Terry.
you're on mute.
I'm a winner tonight, aren't I? I really am winning.
And let me build.
Yeah, check out Rumble. I advise everyone, all of the 40 odd people that we got watching right now, head over to Rumble, get yourself an account. It doesn't cost now, and it is just like YouTube. And right now, because it's new and it's a bit like the Wild West, people are uploading full Hollywood movies to it and all sorts of
Are
things.
they? It's because there's no copyright on it. I've just found a video. I might watch it later on. It's titled "Permanently Banned on YouTube. Let's Rumble."
Yep. So obviously, I think it's going to get, in the early days, it's going to be a bit like Twitter, where you had every loony and his dog on there doing stuff until they really nail it down. But
if you've got YouTubers doing a dual upload, one onto YouTube, one onto Rumble, they're not losing out. And then obviously,
like I say, on the StreamYard thing with the full version, you can upload to as many different platforms as you want. So when I go live, like tonight, I'm on Rumble, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. I could add Facebook, all the other platforms to that, and stream it to all the platforms every time I stream. It's just a click of a button when you do it. Okay, there's not many people watch on the other platforms, but hang on, let's have a see. How many? Got 2 people watching on X. Hang on, might have more. Yeah, 2 people watching on X. Twitter, there is 1, and that's probably me. Oh, hang on, that's crashed. That's what it's saying, 1. There we go. Yeah, 1 on there. Let me get that. 3 on pennies. Sorry, 3 are watching on X, 1 on Twitch, and Rumble. It doesn't tell me, so I couldn't tell you. There we go.
There's a video from you on there. Episode 8, Hobby Barn Terry Senior Memorial Build 2.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Every loony and his dogs. That's us then. Yeah.
No, we got quite a pleasant crowd in our chat, to be honest.
They're all right, aren't they?
Judy's back as well. Hey, Judy, welcome aboard.
Anyway, I want to get on with a little bit of my Lancaster.
Okie dokie. I'm going to go camera down again and do a bit more on my Spitfire. We're going to go till at least 9 o'clock tonight, Penny, if that's all right.
That's fine. I mean, if I get a bit tired, I will prematurely end, but I haven't got to be up till 9 tomorrow because I'm on. My boss is lovely to me. He puts me on earlies, and then they gradually get later as the week goes on. I was on 2 days ago. I was on a 6 a.m. start. Yesterday, sorry. Today I was on a 8 o'clock start, and tomorrow I'm on 11:30 start. And next week, I don't know whether to shout at him or hug him, because I only do a 4-day week next week, because my 5th day is my train journey to Manchester. So I only do 4 days, but he makes damn sure I do 38 hours in those 4 days.
Yeah. We've had the races on in York since Wednesday.
Right.
So you can imagine what it's been like for us at the hotel.
Yes.
Absolute chaos.
That's been wonderful. But yeah, next week he's got me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, long days. Thursday off. Friday, finish at 2 p.m. Saturday off. Sunday, I'm off to Manchester. So I thought, well, I'm not grumbling about finishing at 2 o'clock when I got the following day off. Did I say 2 a.m.? I meant 2 p.m.
Oh, I wish I'd have uploaded these pictures. Have I got the pictures on my phone still? Hang on a minute. That email that you sent me, Penny. Hello.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think that was in response to you, because you said something like stream.
Yeah.
I said you went email. Oh, no, that was me, wasn't it? Email, stream. I like your message. Invite for tonight if you're busy sleep working.
Right, let me show you something, because this... Come on, you stupid, slow, ancient, crappy phone. I took the photos on my work phone. Crap, never mind. Anyway, at work for the last couple of weeks, I've been concreting in car park bollards. They're like about 10 inches circular poley things with a light on top that stand up about 4 feet with a light on top. And because guests keep on reversing into them, they're all knackered, every single one. And the previous maintenance man had held them up with little bits of stick. Just complete laziness. So the last couple of weeks I've been concreting them in properly with like a big concrete base on them. And so I got them all done. And last night, some absolute bell, some muppet
Don't.
had reversed into one.
Oh!
But the blessing is, whoever it was must have driven off with a nicely dented car, because instead of the sticks giving away, which is what they normally would, this thing didn't give way.
Good.
It was moved slightly out of position.
That'll do.
Hang on, I'm lost now. What was that? Did I miss a comment out? Because Dutch Dave's just said, here they drive into them at McDonald's. Ah, the bollards. Yeah. The Flying Dutchman says, hilarious. David Markey. Hello, James. DBG! Excuse me.
Hey, James.
Welcome aboard, mate. TBG says hi again. David Markey. David Markey says hello, MP. Oh, it's Manuel joined us as well. Where's Manuel? Oh, there he is. Hey, Manuel, how you doing? He says hello, Judy. Stephen Haynes is still with us as well. Holy Jesus. Penny, we got 45 people watching.
Good.
Yep.
Because you're worth it.
No, because you're worth it.
Well, I'm only about 4 of them.
Manuel says hello to David Markey. There we go. Awesome that so many people could join us tonight, and thank you. What am I going to do next on this? Paint ordering this is a bit washy. So I would imagine some of this is going to be green, the cockpit green. No, it's not. It's going to be black. It's a radiator for crying out loud. Okay, right. Where's my matte black? Flat black. There we are. A little bit of flat black. And a little skinny brush.
Ooh.
Right, my brushes are all over the place. A little one there. There we go. Oh, that's all sludgy. Right, okay. So I need to be really careful doing this.
You are, I'll switch my camera so people can actually see what I'm doing.
I am absolutely diabolical at camera angles.
Well, it also helps if I actually switch the camera on. I think that's a bit of a catchphrase of mine now, isn't it? Why is that not turning on?
You have the power!
You have the technology!
My missus played a jape on me tonight.
Your who, what?
My missus played a jape on me tonight.
Okay.
Because I've had the side off the bath because of a leak a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Which I've fixed, but I haven't put the side of the bath back on. I got home from work tonight and she said, "We've got a leak under the bath." And that's all she said.
Oh, I know where this is going.
I didn't. I'm an idiot. So I swore a lot. Stamped upstairs, got in the bathroom, looked under the bath. I thought, what the bloody hell's a leak doing under there?
Yeah.
And it didn't occur to me straight away. It was an actual vegetable, a leek.
Yeah. What she should have done was she should have put she could have drawn a grumpy face on it. And then she could have said, "We've got a serious leak under the bath."
Oh. After the day I've had playing jokes on me.
I don't think I've ever seen your wife, but I think I really like her.
Glad you do. I don't.
She's not your best friend at the moment.
She'll do. Nobody else will have me. Keep on trying to get her go down the rabbit hole of diamond dots, but she won't have it.
I must admit, I think I've said before, when I first started, I'm like, oh, what's all this rubbish everyone's going on about? I'll give it a go. And then bang, that was it.
Yeah, it's very addictive, this.
It seems like a load of old, well, as we'd say in Norfolk, a load of old squid, doesn't it? You know, put little bits of plastic onto a little sticky bit. Just seems a bit daft, really. But it's actually really good. Whew.
I'm just happy. I couldn't have afforded anything that I do like this when I was a kid.
No,
Not a chance.
no. If I wanted anything when I was a kid, I had to go out and make it because we were poor like that.
I made my first model kit out of grass from fields behind house. Was that Arthur agreeing with me?
Yes, that was. He was.
Yeah,
I think that was definitely a chuckle.
Well, I went the other way and made mine out of a stick.
But you Aussies can make pretty good stuff out of sticks. I mean, let's take the boomerang, for instance.
Yes.
Basically a bent stick.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's many different types of them too. Right.
What do you call a
hunting-
boomerang that won't come back?
A stick.
A stick. Yeah. Okay.
I have to, in full disclosure, Scott did do that joke yesterday.
Did he? Okay. Looks like I'll have to do.
Yeah,
that
they've got
then.
many different types of boomerangs. They've actually got hunting boomerangs that won't come back, but they'll go and clock whatever you're aiming for on the head.
Okay, that sounds interesting. Oh, that was stupid.
You've got to remember that Australians are very famous for winding us Brits up.
Yeah.
It's
No,
like the story. It's like the story of the drop bear.
No, that's a true fact, though. It is a true
Story
fact.
of the drop bear.
You haven't heard the story of the drop bear?
No, I haven't. And I
It's
love
what the Aussies
stories
call
like this.
koalas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a koala, except they've got sharp fang teeth.
Oh, I think I heard something about this.
And
Pretend I've never heard it before.
they drop out of gum trees on unsuspecting tourists.
Okay.
Hmm.
I like the one I saw about you know how everyone thinks koalas are really lovely and cuddly, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
They aren't when they're wet. Have you
Well,
seen a picture of it? Pardon?
They aren't when they're angry either.
I didn't know they could be angry. Terry, have you ever seen a wet koala?
No, I haven't.
You are in for a treat.
Come on, then.
It is quite possibly one of the scariest things you've ever seen.
Okay, everyone, just be careful. We don't know what Penny's going to show us.
Hang on. No, this is genuinely a koala, but it's wet. That's all it is. Share screen.
I'm generally trying to avoid looking it up myself on Google.
There we go.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's photoshopped.
No, it's true. It's a wet koala.
That is
No,
never a koala bear.
that's not a wet koala. That's a drop bear.
Is that drop bear, is it?
Not so freaking cuddly now, eh?
Yeah, how you can tell?
Go on, Scott.
It's got fang teeth.
Reminds me of Mogwai.
My one of my favourite stories is the story of the do you know the story of the haggis?
The wee Timor Speasty.
The what?
The wee timorous beastie.
If you want to call it that, yeah.
There's a poem about the haggis, isn't there, by Burns or whatever it is.
Probably.
He calls it the wee timorous beastie.
Oh, okay.
Have I got
No,
that right?
the
I'm sure
first
Pat-
story I heard, which I just thought, and I read this in a butcher's window in Edinburgh, and it said that a haggis is a creature that's got. I can't remember which way round it is, but let's just go with this. The female has the left legs longer than the other, and then the right, and the male has the right legs longer than the left, and they can only run round the mountain one way. So, as a result, because obviously the distance at the bottom of the mountain is far greater than the top of the mountain, they can only meet when they mate when they meet a partner, right? And the way you catch a haggis, you have to persuade it to run the wrong way round the mountain. So obviously the mountain's like this, and the haggis is like this. If you persuade it to run the wrong way, it's then like this, and it falls over and it can't get up.
Jesus.
And I just think that's a brilliant story.
Right.
And then I read something on something or another a couple of years ago. So they were talking about Burns Night, and someone had said, well, think about us vegetarians, because every year, the day after Burns Night, the government gives us a haggis, and we have to raise that haggis, and then we have to kill it for Burns Night. And imagine being a vegetarian and then raising this haggis all year and then having to kill it. And someone English had said, oh, that's a made up story. And there was about 4 or 5 people jumped on this thread and went, no, it's true. And then it just became believable because there were so many people going, yeah, it's true. But see, I love stories like that. Little traditional things.
Panzer Cat's just corrected me there. Apparently, wee timorous beastie is an ode to a mouse. I always thought it was about the haggis.
Do you know, that would make sense, because I've heard my neighbour talk about a wee timorous beastie before. Oh, I learned a new saying today. Apparently, it's a Glaswegian saying. If you refer to somebody as brand new, it means they're okay.
Oh, okay.
As in, you're all right, Terry, you're brand new.
As in, made no mistakes yet.
As in, nice, new, shiny, lovely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought that was nice.
Oh, thanks, Penny.
It's all right. It's only because I want to get on your show and get my watch hours up. Once I hit 4,000, I won't care anymore.
Oh, internet friendships. So fragile.
Oh, I enjoyed that Horlicks. I don't know where to have another one. Because you know what they say, too much of a good thing.
Good job Alex isn't on after you said that.
Alex.
Horlicks.
Oh, Horlicks, yeah. Really? Oh. I've just been sent an email saying about, you may be aware, we've been overwhelmed with our customers ordering our Lancaster bomber. Well, I haven't.
Who's that from?
It was actually from Parkwork Upgrades.
They're just fishing.
Yeah. Don't really have much to do with them.
Right. Sometimes I enjoy fiddly paintwork when it goes right first time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you absolute bound. Okay, leave it alone now. Stop playing with it.
Right, well, I'm about to try an experiment. I was playing with this new metal primer that I've got.
Okay.
Which I now can't find because you know what my desk is like. There we go. Metal Prep 4K by VMS.
Right.
And I
you
primed...
about this tonight?
Yeah. Now I primed this. And I put metal primer over it, then I put my normal primer over. But actually, it's I did actually try some without the primer. I had a little test piece somewhere, and I had some without primer and some with primer, and it made no difference whatsoever. But when I read my bottle of primer, it says it is designed for use on metals. So what I'm doing with this Lancaster, I put the metal primer on, but I'm going to put paint straight over the top, no primer. And I'm going to then have a little look at the results.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, it probably won't have any good results for about a day. But I'm not too worried about this because it's seat belts. It's all interior. I've got a cat hassling me at my legs.
Right, so that's what I've been doing. It's not even in focus. Hang on, let me get in focus. What has my mouse gone? I've lost my mouse.
Oh. What, your wee timorous beastie?
Yeah, I've been doing the radiator.
Throw some cheese around.
I'm still going to have to do like a black wash in there to make it look a little bit less silvery. But I is happy with that. That's turning out okay. Okay. Right, leave you alone now. That'll do. That'll do. Okay, just join us. Welcome aboard. We lost Instagram quite some time ago. I do apologise. Remove. Save changes. We are tonight streaming in, as always, in full glorious 1080p to the Rumble, the Twitch, the X, not the Instagram anymore because they only let us stream for an hour and that's gone. And of course the YouTube and whatever platform you're watching from. Welcome aboard. This is the Little History Channel. I'm joined tonight by the one, the only, the marvellous Penny's Pitstop and the amazing Tasmanian Devil himself, Scott. Penny, I've no idea what Penny's building right now.
Lancaster 48
Oh, you're with the Lancaster. Okay.
She's making a mess.
No, right. So I'm just painting my seat belts up, but I'm also painting a little bit on the corner because that bit I can clearly see that's not where I did the primer. And then I'm going to paint a little bit here on the primer. And then when it's nice and dry, I can give it a little scratch test. It looked better when it's
right. I get what you're on about now with the metal primer.
Yeah.
And
because if you put a metal primer down and then apply a primer over the top that is designed to go onto metal, well, of course it's going to work, isn't it? So if you
say that again,
right. So if you put a metal primer, this onto metal,
right,
and then apply a primer over the top that is designed for metal, of course the primer is going to stick, isn't it? It's effectively you put 2 layers of primer on. So what I've now done is I put this on and then this on the top. But I've put a little bit of this onto the photo etch that I haven't primed.
Right.
So here on the edge, I didn't put any primer down. So
but like we said day before yesterday, I think it was, with primers that are designed for metal, they actually etch into the metal.
Yes.
And that gives them the grip. So yeah, it's going to work perfectly.
So obviously our control piece is the piece that hasn't got any primer on. So that paint should theoretically just rub off.
Yep.
But I want to see how it performs over the primer. Because I'm hearing so many people saying, I can't find a good metal primer. Nothing seems to work. But no one's mentioned this VMS. And I've used a couple of VMS products. And I have so far not used any product that I can say anything bad about them.
I'm just fanboying over that Lancaster at the moment. I'm so jealous you've got a huge Lancaster. I really am. 132's insane.
Yeah,
insane size.
Wait till I can save up for my V52. I mean, it's only going to be 48 scale.
They only had a couple of songs out though.
What?
Rock Lobster!
Apparently, that HPH, they've come out with a 48 scale kit. It's the biggest scale model so far in the world. I can't remember what it is now. I'm going to have to look it up now.
Oh, last night, before I went to sleep, I went down a rabbit hole. I've got to tell you about this band. It's not going to be your cup of tea at all, but has anyone heard of a band called Messer Chups? MESSER Chups.
I've heard of messy chips, but
It's like beach music, like 60s beach music they do, but it's so freaking cool. I must have watched about an hour and a half of them last night. It's brilliant.
good.
I would have played you some on the stream just to show you who they are, but I'd have got strike. Oh, that would have been strike 3 as well. No more channel. Right, we've got chat coming in. Apparently, Wee Timorous Beastie is a whiskey as well. Have I got the wrong end of the stick there? Hang on. Crafty with Judy says, David Markey, I got a great night's sleep last night. What fun. Panzercat says, Terry, if you don't stop playing with it, you'll go blind. This is a fact. Panzercat says, I had a Wee Timorous Beastie till I smacked it on the head with a tin of beans. David Markey says, I did say Madness Mayhem starting, and it was worse. Crafty with Judy says, it was brilliant. Dominic Cuckoo has joined us as well. Dom, welcome aboard, mate. Evening, Terry, Scott, and Penny.
Hey, Dom.
Back in 1974, my roommate and I built a 1:72 scale B52, and it was big enough, I can assure you, Penny.
So what scale was that?
172.
Have you guys not seen the 48 scale one?
No.
Would you like to see it?
What do you mean, would we like to see it? Stupid question. Of course we would.
Has it got clothes on?
Hasn't got fangs like that last picture you showed us, has it?
No fangs.
The stage is yours, Penny. Time to show off.
Okay, let me... But apparently this isn't the biggest kit they do.
I thought Hong Kong models did a 1:32.
No.
B17.
So this is the 48 scale B52.
48 scale.
48 scale.
That'd be pretty big.
It is pretty big.
Holy shit balls.
And Nigel's modelling bench has one. The wing.
Nigel's modelling bench has got everything.
Well, yeah.
Including all the subscribers.
Yes. There is. I'm sure there is a picture somewhere with some perspective. But there we go. That's the undercarriage. Legs.
Dad just said, do you live in that, Penny?
I think you can. But the wing, one wing is longer than his arm.
Let's go through the keyhole. Who lives in a house like this?
I thought there was more pictures.
Terry, you almost sounded like an Aussie then.
Yeah.
There you go. There's the box. No, there's no scale on that, is there? There you go. Look, that's it on the floor. So you can see the wood.
Well, it'll have the dimensions of it there on that page, won't it?
Yeah, actually, now you mention it, probably will. What a good idea, Terry. Why didn't I think of that? Why is there? No, there isn't. Oh. No, they don't.
Who's the manufacturer? Is it Hong Kong?
HPH models.
All right, I thought that was like a web shop for some company or something.
No. There's no actual dimensions, but
yeah, and Pearl's Model Making has just said, and 1 million teeny tiny stencil
Oh
decal.
God, yeah. But this is a 1:48 Messerschmitt ME323 that they're working on.
Where?
Oh, hang on. Good question.
See, if they did them in 1:18, I could put my little ducted fan motors in. Holy!
Oh yeah,
Wow!
yeah.
No! Oh,
That's 1:32 scale.
That's a 132 scale.
Yeah.
That'd be almost bigger than the B52 you just showed us.
Probably it should be because they say it's the biggest one they've ever done.
Yeah.
You can't do that in 132.
Well, they have. For some reason, this page isn't loading.
Hang on a
I
minute.
don't think you'd be able to put that in your shelf on your bench, Terry.
Wingspan gigant.
Oh, that's all they've got of it, by the looks of it. But yeah, like you'll get 1:32 scale tank in there.
So the wingspan of the real plane is. Hang on a minute. Let me get my calculator out. So the wingspan of the real plane is 55.2 meters. So
it's going to be about 2 meters wide,
52.
just short of 2 meters.
1.7 meters.
Wow.
You can't even get that on a bloody. No one's got a workbench that big.
That's actually if I laid down across it, it would be bigger than me. I think. Hang on. Echo. What's 5'4" in meters?
5 feet 4 inches is 1.626
Yeah,
meters.
It's bigger than me. I'm 1.6 meters tall.
I didn't realise you were that short, Penny.
I am. I'm short.
You'd actually fit under my bench standing up.
This is why they call me P at work. You know what P is short for, don't you?
Go on.
Because I've only got little legs.
Oh, dear Lord.
Okay, that was blatantly ripped off. What's ET short for? Oh, so this will make you laugh. You know, I'm talking of what's ET short for. So there's ET's head.
Uh-huh.
There's his legs.
No. That's huge. 1.7 meter wingspan.
It is massive,
Holy
isn't it? I
cow.
mean, how long do you think it would? Yeah, you don't realise how big it is till the box arrives. I tell you
I
what.
think the only people who are going to be building that are like big time YouTubers.
Oh yes, yeah. That's not for your casual person, is it?
No.
I mean, how many bunches of flowers would you have to buy the wife to get that through the front door?
Well, I'd have to build a whole new workbench.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to get my tape measure out if I can find it. But yeah, I mean, it wouldn't even fit on my workbench. I'd have to build it in 2 halves. That would be great to take that down the local model club,
Yeah.
though, wouldn't it?
That B52 in Australia price will be over $1,000.
Yeah.
Right, G8, G7. Nice though. If I had a big enough workbench, I'd be grabbing that.
Echo. What's 185 feet divided by 48?
185 feet divided by 48 is approximately 3 feet 10 inches.
Yeah, see that B52 has got a wingspan of 3 feet, which is big enough, isn't it?
We need a lottery win, Scott.
Yeah, well, Powerball down here on Thursday night's 150 million. So
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
buy a ticket.
Well, if I ever win the lottery, Terry, I'll give you a £5.
Right back at you, Penny.
Oh, actually, no. Being serious, I've got just a thing for you.
Go on.
Well, if I win the lottery and I buy my new house, I'll
Uh-huh.
pay you to take a month off and help me sort my craft room out.
Okay. Deal.
Grand a week, okay?
Double deal.
Cool, you're cheap, aren't you? I'd have gone double that.
I've always been cheap, so my wife says. Right, let's try and glue this without any DNA. Right, no DNA. Come on, just glue nice.
Why do I think I've done this the wrong colour? Nope, I haven't. Right. EP11 and 4.
Bum, 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 bum. It's been all right tonight. The chat's been steady away. I've actually got a little bit of modelling done and a little bit of chin waggery done. And we've got some nice people chatting away in the chat on the live stream tonight.
Nice people in the chat.
I'm glad to have heard from our Natasha as well. Nice to know
Yeah,
she's all moved in now.
I presume she's got her broadband sorted out then.
Well, I did ask earlier on. She wanted me to send her a link over, but I didn't get a reply. So
Do you want me
I'm
to send a
guessing
link
it might
to her?
not be working. Right, next. Love it. G14. Okay, G14. Come to Papa. I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream, but one of the real, not just that this 124 Airfix Spitfire Mark 9C new tool from 2023, not only is it stupendously well detailed, but Airfix have done something that I've wanted them to do for a long time. They may have been doing it for a while because I've only just got back into Airfix stuff after falling out of love with them.
What's that? Give a canopy that isn't scratched?
No, it's that all of the sprues, every part is ordered so that when you're on a page, you're not having to flick between different sprues to get bits off. All of the parts that you need at every step are in order on the sprues.
Well,
So like parts 1 to 50 are on one sprue. Parts 50 to 100 are on another sprue. And it just naturally progresses.
Doesn't that potentially make the kit more expensive though?
Don't care. It just makes it easier to do.
No, fair enough. Because I did see.
But it's something that Tamiya have always done, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the kits that I've done by Tamiya, they've always been like that.
Yeah.
No, something that Man's Model Moment said there was one of the manufacturers, the way they do their kits, everybody hates, but they do it to save costs. And he says that he believes that if they did it like a top box or something like that, that a lot of modelers, yes, they'd be happy to pay the price because it would be a lot better to deal with. I mean, I'm more of a I want that kit, it costs that much, then tough luck, I'm going to have to pay that much. So I don't mind either way.
It's just full of nice little touches, this kit, Penny.
Yeah.
Nice
Which is,
little...
when I first met you, you were anti Airfix, weren't
Oh,
you?
I hated them with a passion.
Yeah. But I think the lesson there is just because you dislike something, just give it a try every now and again. You don't know.
It's because of you lot that I've given them a second chance. And I'm glad I have, because I've just been blown away by all the new tool stuff.
Yeah. That helicopter looks pretty good too that they released last year.
The Westland, yep.
I've got that. Lovely. It looks lovely anyway.
And our Ron did a really great job of that when he built it. Have you built your Westland as well there, Penny?
No, I've got the decals ready because I want to do a 202 squadron version.
Okay.
Because I've been in one. That's why I wanted the Sea King.
What, you've been rescued?
Yeah.
Come on, that's a story that needs telling.
Oh, it's nothing interesting. I used to be an air cadet, and my stepdad used to work at RAF Coltishall. So he used to take me into work every now and again.
Right.
And this one day he took me into work, and I was sitting there bored, as I often did. And next thing I know, I got a tap on the shoulder from one of the pilots. And they said, "Oh, are you Gordon's child?" I went, "Yeah." They went, "Come with us." Next thing I know, I'm inside this helicopter. They take me out to one of the beaches. They dump me on the beach. They bugger off for about 10 minutes. And then they come back and they do a proper rescue. They couldn't dump me in the water, obviously. But obviously it was practice for them. And I can still remember to this day, this guy shouting at me, don't move, just flop." Because obviously where I'm wriggling around because I'm scared shitless because I'm on this little bit of string, that's the worst thing you can do. You just have to hang there and be completely floppy.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, I've been in a Chipmunk. I've been in a Jaguar.
Oh, I've been in a Jag.
No, what? The aeroplane Jag.
No, I've not been in that. I've sat in a Harrier, though.
Have you?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was
I've been in,
RAF Catterick. And I can't remember if it was Old Comrades Day or what, but RAF Catterick was next door to Catterick Army Base. And we used to have Old Comrades Day that my dad used to take me to, where they'd have all the tanks and the armoured vehicles and stuff like that. And I've been in what was the little fast tank from the 70s that the Brits had? Oh, freaking hell, what was it called? It was famous because it could go 70 mile an hour.
The only tank I know is a Chief.
Scimitar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been in the Scimitar, and I felt sick because I had heat stroke and they had to pull me out because it was a really hot summer day. And then the Harrier, it had been there, landed for most of the morning, and they'd put the steps up and they were inviting people to go sit in it.
Nice.
Awesome. I couldn't tell you which Harrier it was, but
I've been in a Beaver.
A what?
I've been in a few Beavers as well.
What's a Beaver? Because when you say Beaver, the only thing I can think of is Justin.
It's a plane.
Okay.
You mostly see them with floats.
Oh, okay.
Except Beaver aircraft.
Beaver.
I
don't know if I should have painted that bit, but it feels like I should.
I've also been in a Heron.
Oh, yeah.
Another de Havilland aircraft. There you go.
Hang on, I'm going to have to catch up with chat. It's getting away from me now. don't know where I was.
Dan Ashley's in.
Dan Ashley says it's a cunning plan, so you don't realise how big it is until the box arrives. That's about that gigant, I think. Dutch Dave says HBH makes some big birds. Dan says hi Dominique, Dutch Dave. Dan Usher says off come the shoes and socks. Hey, Dom says hi Dan Usher. Fine Dutchman says hi Dan. Lots of highs going on. Hi. Dan Usher says wouldn't be bunches more, just florists.
Yeah, that's when I said how many bunches of flowers would you have to give your wife to get that through the front door.
Yeah. Okay, I'm there now. Patsy Cat says a more serious question: how many pots of paint to spray it? Exactly.
Yes. Yes.
You wouldn't, would you? You'd rattle can the damn thing. Dominique says hi Stephen Haynes. Danish says hi Stephen Haynes. Lots of Jeff Light's joined us as well. Hey Jeff, welcome aboard. Says hi guys.
Hey Jeff.
Dan, Dom Cranberry, and Nikki. Danish says hello Jeff and Maggie. Atoll says hi Jeff and Maggie. Phil's model making says, and he thought 124 kits were massive. Well, they are, mate, considering the ones that Airfix tend to pick on. Dan Usher, generous to a fault, Penny. Okay, I'm nearly there. Dan Usher says a couple of litres, I would guess. That's for Panzer and about how much paint it would take. Atoll says Terry does need a new bench. Terry does not need a new bench. He needs a garage to fit that model in, plus the diorama for it to be on. Phil's model making says a litre of paint would actually paint 16 door sides. Yeah, got to remember, Phil is a professional painter, mate. So he knows about these things. Dan Usher, hemorrhoids.
So is he the one that I need to be employing when I get my new house then, not you?
Yep. He's a proper painter, not just a thinks he can paint. Phil's model maker says, souffle! Dan Usher says, Terry, I fart all night. Phil's model maker says, all my bills I have on the go are old tool Airfix. Mate, I just steer what I steer. You won't get me doing the 172 old tool stuff. I've got no desire. The small stuff's too small for me. But the 124 vintage classics, yeah, I'm going to be doing more of those.
Oh, talking of vintage classics, did you see my last unboxing?
No.
You promised me you were going to watch that.
I promised a lot of things, Penny.
You do.
Okay, I'm going to leave the stream. Go watch your unboxing now.
No, you don't need to. I can show you on stream if you want. I just got it for the comical factor. Well,
because you wouldn't tell me the other day.
No, because I hadn't released a video. So I have bought myself. Do you know? I think it has genuinely disappeared. Where's it gone?
Phil's model making says Chipmunk is one of my favourite aircraft. I have the 148 Airfix one in my stash.
I've got that one. I had to buy that because again, that's one that I've been in. You can't not model something that you've been in, can you?
Look, Athol's thrown down the trump card there. But Penny, have you flown for 15 hours in an RAF Shackleton, as I did once, circa 1970?
Not for 15 hours. I mean, everyone was really jealous of me. Well, I got 2 hours in the Chipmunk at Coltershall. We normally only get 20 minutes per visit. Oh, here it is. Are you ready for this? Don't laugh too much, will you?
Hang on.
So, tell you what, we'll play a game, shall we? I'll give the clues that I gave on the
play a game?
Yeah.
In fact, while you're bringing that up, I'm just going to tell you, there's a guy who's got a YouTube channel and he rescues wrecked aircraft. And there's a field in England somewhere. Obviously, he didn't give the location, but there's a field in England somewhere. And there's loads of old RAF aircraft. And there's a frigging Shackleton there. Just rotting into the ground. Unbelievable.
So, clue number 1, Terry. It's an Airfix vintage classic.
Okay. So, hang on, what scale? Give me what scale?
What scale? 1 to 76.
Oh, Jesus. That's
76. That's odd.
Yeah, it is odd. I didn't tell you I was acting normal, did I?
It's the Mary Rose.
No. God, can you imagine the Mary Rose in 1 to 76?
Still Diddy.
Okay, so the 3 primary colours that I'm going to be using will be black, red, and white.
Oh, I'm trying to stay away from my keyboard now. Type it into Google, 1 to 76.
That looked like the 1-to-1 scale of a cat.
That was a 1-to-1 scale of a cat. It was released about 3 or 4 days ago. Shall I give you a close-up? Let's see if I can give you...
Car, tank?
No.
None.
Neither of the two. It's not a tank, it's not an aircraft.
Well, it's got to be a ship then.
No.
Oh, it's not one of them Roman soldier things, is it? Them figures.
No, it is a figure.
Red, white, and black.
Does that help?
Coldstream Guard.
Oh, focus. Can we have a focus, please?
Coldstream Guard set.
I lost my focus. There's one of them.
Yeah.
And there's the other.
Oh, you're going to have fun with them.
Yeah. But I thought I'll...
Blobs of plastic.
Pardon?
They're basically just blobs of plastic.
Oh, I've no doubt that there's more Flash than Flash Gordon. More Flash than Queen.
Say Flash again.
Why?
Just say Flash.
Flash.
Ah! Oh, come on, I had to do it.
Yeah, you certainly did.
Right, Atul says, there we go. He put the nail in the coffin on that one. Panzercat said, I think I prefer Terry's version of Beaver.
Right, I've got a question for anyone that knows Lancasters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. We need TVG.
It's telling me to paint this bit black on the front. But that actually runs into there and then runs along there. Do I paint all of that black?
What is it?
It's in the cockpit.
If it's pipe and good
It
chance.
doesn't tell me to paint it black. Oh, it does. It does. It does. I've read the instructions wrong. I want to paint the whole floor black. Bugger. I think I've cocked this up.
Your camera's gone out of focus too.
Oh, what's going on?
It was the cat.
Was that?
Hang on, let me just give Ron a link here.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah, it is because it's telling me to paint the floor black.
Ron, I'm going to email you the link. Just stand by.
I've misread the instructions. Where it said to paint all interior green, it actually means all the little substructures. So I'm going to have to go carefully around all of that with black. It's all right. Because that's got to be done black anyway. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense now. Right, better get some more black loaded up then. Evening Long the Greg's man.
Check your email, Ron.
Do run the do run.
We'll keep going for a little while longer. Let Ron get some time in. Are you okay for time, Scott? Because I know it's like 5 a.m. there now, isn't it?
Later than that.
Wow.
Well, thank you again, Scott. I know getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to join me for these streams can't be that easy to do, but thank you, mate. It's appreciated.
No, always good. Terry?
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be joined by the one, the only owner of Greg's, the amazing Ron Hettam. That's if he could check his email. If not, I'll just have to put it in chat and expect all the trolls to dive in, but I can soon kick them out. I'm just tired of trolls diving in and waving the willies at me.
I did notice a little bit of trolling earlier on. Something about streaming or something.
Yeah.
Did that come from Rumble or did that come from YouTube?
Oh, that message that no one else could see but us.
Ah. Because the thing is, if you make it easier for streamers, you tend to make it easier for trollers as well, don't you?
Mm.
Penny, just check private chat for a second, mate.
Why have I done something wrong?
No.
I can't find private chat. Yes, I can. No, Love Minis is a trusted person, a very, very trusted person on my side.
No worries. Welcome aboard, I Love Minis.
Love Minis is a most wonderful person who has been with me since my days of Twitch, and I wouldn't be half a streamer without her.
There's just someone with a very similar name from a little while back.
Really?
Mm.
Wow.
But no problem. Welcome aboard, I Love Minis.
I believe her original name is Love Minis, but I think she had a problem with her internet, so I had to create another account. We also had an interesting... Oh, I don't know if you'll remember this, Love Minis. So I had a guy used to participate in my chat, knew him well, got on very well with him, and something he said that if he didn't know me, it probably would have been quite offensive, but because we were friends, it was funny. Well, Love Minis being my moderator timed him out. So he then comes back in with another account, giving it, oh, what the hell? Love Minis was straight onto that one, kicked that one out as well. Now, what I always say about my moderators, if they do the wrong thing, but they're doing it for the right reason, they have my 100% support. And I did say this to this guy, and then he gave me a few choice words, and I don't think I've ever heard from him since.
Actually, I should have passed you the details, shouldn't I? There was another one of our person who will not be named. I've got another one of his fake accounts as well.
What, John?
No. Ladies and gentlemen, the owner of Greg's Pie Shop UK, the one, the only, Ron Hettam. Welcome aboard, mate.
Oh, you're right, Jerry.
How you doing? Sorry about the other
thanks.
day, mate. You joined it just as I was finishing. So I do apologise. And we were going to finish this one at 9 o'clock tonight, but I'm going to go on. I'll go through till 10 tonight, I think. If that's okay.
That's all right. Yeah.
What's on your bench, Ron? Oh, diamond dots.
Yeah.
Oh. I was about to say, Ron always has exciting things on his bench.
Okay, I'm about to get shot down in flames, but I do hope that's a Mike and Teresa diamond dot.
Yes.
Excellent.
See, I'm actually quite scared now.
That's from smithspeeds.co.uk, by the way. The diamond art thing is a great time sink. If you want something to take your mind off everything in your life, then I can only recommend.
Oh, that's definitely Ron.
Well, I've done nothing.
No, your phone.
I've phoned sitting on the other side.
Yeah, no, but I can always hear your phone. I know your text tone.
Hey, Penny, we got a nice shot at the top of your head.
Have you? I'm so sorry. Because I'm focusing.
Even I do agree.
That's one of my tricks. Is
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Still, no one's commented on my haircut.
Oh, Penny, nice haircut.
Oh yeah, you can't even see it. I was tilting my head in seductive ways the other day. You didn't notice, and no one at work has noticed. I mean, I've cut 3/4 of my hair off, and no one's noticed.
It must have cost It must have cost you a fortune to dye it grey.
You know that is just too far, Terry. Why is there? Do you know what? I posted a picture of me the other month on Facebook, and my dad jumped in and went, "Oh, nice flash of silver on your head there." But do you know what? I'm 52 years old. I haven't lost a single hair.
Well, you're doing better than me.
Mind you, if you see my dad, you'll see why. My dad's in his 80s and he's got a right thick, bushy head of hair.
Thing is, my dad had a full head of hair as well. I don't get it. I mean, I started losing mine about 15 years ago.
Well, apparently, medically, and what's the word I'm looking for? Biologically, I'm so similar to my dad. I can actually see into the future what's going to happen to me. Because I remember once I said to him about I can't have bacon with my IBS. And he went, "Oh, nor can I." He goes, "If I have bacon, I can set my watch to it as to when I'll be to the toilet." And I went, 15 minutes? He went, "Yeah, spot on."
IBS, that's irritable bowel syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
I used to get that when I used to drink, but as soon as I stopped drinking, it went.
Okay.
You should do a lot of things when
Probably got something to do with the yeast in the beer then.
But that's the funny thing. I never drank spirits.
Okay.
A proper boozy head, bottle of vodka a night. Best thing I ever did give up booze.
You know, I can't say I've ever really started. I drink the odd bit of booze.
I'll still go out for the works too, Christmas time, and get absolutely battered. I think once a year you're allowed.
Yeah. See, one thing I don't understand, I can't sympathize. You know, these people who are ex-alcoholics and they go teetotal, and then I'm one of those types of people that'll go, "Oh, go on, just have one." And they go, "No, I can't even have one. Otherwise, I'll be back on the wagon again." I cannot sympathize with it because I've never been in their situation. I can't see. I mean, I had because of the points level that I've got at the hotel, they gave me a free drinks voucher, still unused.
Right.
You know, most 99% of people would say, "Oh, I've got a free drinks voucher. I'm making sure I have a drink, even if it's a Coke."
I mean, I've had this conversation with a few people who were actual alcoholics.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out what is the tipping point that makes you an alcoholic.
Well,
because I couldn't have been an alcoholic. The only time I drank was of a night time. There was no alcohol ever kept in the house because I used to be like a nightclub DJ. I'd drink and the booze was free. I'd just drink more or less. Well, they used to tell me, "Oh, you got to vodka."
Anyone's welcome to correct me if I'm wrong. My definition of an alcoholic is the dependency on it. So could you have done a night of DJing and not have any alcohol?
Yeah, I've done sober nights before.
Right. In that case, you're not an alcoholic. See, I had a friend who would go out and play pool, and he'd drink 1 or 2 pints, not enough to get drunk. And his claim was he was a better pool player when he's had a couple. But then he got himself into a situation where he joined that. He did pool that much. He was doing it 5-6 nights a week. And I'm saying, are you playing pool because you want to play pool, or are you playing pool because you've got to have the alcohol? Because he couldn't play pool without a pint. I mean, that was quite normal. You know, we go down the pool club and you'd have a pint as you play. But it's if you're playing pool because you need the alcohol, it's an excuse. Are we allowed to talk about subjects like this, by the way?
Of course you are.
Okay.
It's an adult stream. It's not for kids.
All right. Dun, dun, dun. See, I had a friend, the way she realized she was an alcoholic, she used to say, I'm not an alcoholic because I don't drink in the mornings. And then it suddenly dawned on her that the reason she didn't drink in the mornings was because she used to drink so much the night before, she'd pass out and she wouldn't wake up till the afternoon. And once she realized that, she knew that what she was doing wrong, and she can put it right.
I've never ever passed out through alcohol, not once.
No, but she was doing it like every night, but she wouldn't wake up. So of course, if you never wake up until noon, you would quite rightfully say, "Oh, I don't drink in the mornings."
Well,
So
if you pass out from it, you're risking death every time.
Yeah, of course you are. But I mean, it's the same with anything. The first stage of curing yourself is admitting you've got the problem. And a lot of alcoholics seem to make excuses for what they do. And only they can save themselves because they need to admit they've got a problem. If I'm wrong, I'm quite happy for people to correct me, because I've not ever been in that situation.
I mean, there's a few people within the community who have, I won't mention any names, who have turned their life around from a life of alcoholism.
Yeah, obviously, if I'm touching a sensitive subject for anyone, just saying I'll change the subject. I won't mention it anymore.
No.
Right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to make myself a non-caffeinated drink. I just don't know what to have. Yeah, I'm going to have another Horlicks. I'll be back shortly.
Okay, Penny, no worries. No.
It's okay, Ron. I've got headphones on, so I can't hear you. You can say what you like about me now.
Don't bother me at all.
I haven't seen you for a while, Ron. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm all right, thanks. Yeah. Last week I was sort of like Saturday night, Sunday. My arthritis just went haywire. Hey, diddy that, boom, boom. So I was not 100%, but now I'm feeling a lot better now.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
Right, I'm going to try dry fit these. I have fucking absolutely no. It is that way around. This is going to be a tight fit. I know it. Come on. Let me get in there. Oh, it just does not want to go. All right. Come on. Okay. Playing games with me now. I need to fire this off so I can get it in. Just dry fit it. There we go. Don't know why that cracked, but there we go.
Having a private conversation.
Sorry, I just end up talking to myself while I'm doing stuff wrong.
Oh, that's nothing abnormal then.
Right. Okay. Not too shabby.
Well, basically, Terry,
Huh?
the reason I'm doing this here is so when I do the actual diamond dots for my granddaughter,
Uh-huh.
then I can be more accurate at the end of the day. That's
Awesome. I didn't know you were doing one for your granddaughter. So forgive
yeah,
me.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Right. So let me get that out of the way. So I've got the air intakes on. I haven't glued them yet because I've got some painting to do on the interiors. I just wanted them fitted on for now. Right, looks like we've got some little details that need to go on. Glad I didn't glue those.
That is the Mark 1, isn't it, Terry? That you're building.
No, this is the Mark 9C. Scott's doing the Mark 1.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And it's looking absolutely ace, Scott.
Yeah.
Let me just put Scott on the big screen in a minute. This is the 148 Tamiya Spitfire Mark 1 that Scott's doing. Have you been using the decal fix on that on the side ones, mate?
Yep.
The side roundels.
Yes.
It's
I have.
the line's really nice.
So
Well,
you two both working on the same kit then?
It hasn't. Oh, well,
Now Scott's
Sorry.
working on the 148 Mark 1.
yeah.
Right.
Well,
I've got a 124 Hurricane.
oh,
Oh, I got myself a dilemma now. So obviously, you know, I'm doing the 132 Lancaster,
Yeah.
and Peter Webster's very kindly bought me the 132 scale Messerschmitt 109,
Yeah.
which would go very well with the Lancaster, except that the Lancaster's on the ground.
Yeah.
But I've also got, turns out, a 1:32 scale Spitfire.
Oh.
But the only problem with the Spitfire is it's the Iron Maiden version.
Rebel.
You can, yeah.
Yes.
You can still convert it.
I know, but would you, when it's got two excellent zombie figures on it, would you convert it?
Is it?
You really have done a cracking job on that, Scott.
Oh,
yeah,
thank you, mate.
definitely.
The decal solution's still having it set, so it's not
Okay.
or settle. The wings ones.
I could see a bit where it's
done
settled into the panel lines.
What's that, mate?
I just thought I could see the angle that you had it at before. It looked like it had already settled into the panel lines.
It has somewhat, but it still hasn't finished because there's a. You probably can't see it, but there's actually a. Can't even think. There's a door there.
Right.
Yeah.
For when they put the camera in.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's not the camera there.
Oh well, that's where it would have gone.
No,
But,
it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have. It wouldn't have, mate.
Okay.
You're talking to this. You're talking to this man that knows a lot about the Spitfires. That was basically to keep the pilot's equipment, like his pistol at times.
Okay.
So, sorry, Scott. Did you say there was a door there and like a window?
No, it's not a window.
No,
it's just a door.
Where the
Oh.
roundel is, there's like a little section there that is actually related to the pilot just puts most of his like others. Depends if he's not flying a mission or something like that, he'll leave his headgear in there, etc. No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that, so news to me.
Yep.
Every day's a school day.
So now we know, Scott.
Yes.
The actual, if you want to know where they put the camera, you know where the armored the guns are.
Mm.
Mountings of the guns. Now, in that same area, just to the right, more towards the fuselage side, you put a camera in there.
Yes,
Well,
me and Scott had this conversation a couple of streams ago, Ron, because I was mystified. As I thought, if I can I'll hold mine up a second. I'll show you what Scott showed me. I was actually mystified. There's a lens, a little lens on the wing.
Yeah.
And I thought that was for a landing light. And Scott corrected me and said, no, that's where the camera was.
Yes.
So, yeah, bang on.
Yep. Well, considering I'm a member of the Battle of Britain Association and inclusive to the Spitfire Association as well.
Okay, so, Ron.
Yes.
Did the Spitfire Mark 9 have a landing light?
No.
It's not a trick question.
No, it didn't.
Why?
That's what everybody else has said. And I find it difficult to believe there's an aircraft without a landing light. Because what if you get caught out at night? How the friggin' hell are you going to land?
Oh, was it a day fighter, was it?
Yeah,
no. It was day and night fighter, the 9.
So how did it, why did it not have a landing light then?
The reason being why they didn't have a landing light is the fact being that they couldn't, for example, if they went to, let's say, for example, that they were flying in enemy territory,
right?
It'll give it away exactly where they've landed.
And
hence, before they crash land, they go along and they actually switch all the lights off.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's obviously an aircraft for a skilled pilot then.
Yes.
Right.
Are you getting a lesson now, Terry?
No, well, I'm learning things about the Spitfire every single day off of these streams, so that makes me happy. I mean, it ties in with, the little history little channel we've got.
Yeah.
I'm going to do some chat now because it's starting to fly in. Hang on. Crafting with Judy says, she loves your progress, Ron.
Thanks, Judy.
David Mike says, when I was away on board ship, we had 2 engineers who could down 8 to 10 pints. One stopped drinking, but the other didn't. Phil's Model Making says, I believe there was a snooker player who drank when competing.
Yeah, was that
Hurricane Higgins?
But I think he had a big row, didn't he? And he left snooker, but I don't know if it was anything to do with drink why he had the row.
Oh, he was a massive drinker, was Hurricane Higgins.
Yeah. Well, you look at all his old interviews on TV, it's hard to tell when he was sober and when he because he had this, a lot of his gait, his sort of, the way he sort of wobbles a bit. Apparently that's quite natural. That's nothing to do with the drink. It's just a drink.
It wasn't Hurricane Higgins. Phil's saying he's just Googled him. It was snooker legend Big Bill Wubernick. Once drank a staggering 76 cans of lager in the middle of a match. Jesus Christ.
78 cans in one match.
My God.
That's what you did, though, wasn't it? Because you had that jockey Wilson playing darts. He could put it away, couldn't he?
Atoll says 10 pints of Carlsberg lager and a double Asbach brandy every night, except on nights before going offshore. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. My uncle used to work in the oil rigs, and when he used to have his 2 weeks off, he would just drink all day because he had nothing else to do.
Manuel says, hi, Stephen Haynes. Natasha's back. Yay!
Natasha.
I had a feathered family come to visit me. Is that the ducks that everyone's been going on about?
Yes, I think it is.
When I saw that.
Phil's model maker says, I'm a lifelong Iron Maiden fan. He's got that Spitfire. The zombie is the band's mascot called Eddie.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the one.
Who was showing us? Was it? I'm sure it was Phil that showed us that a while back on the stream.
Could have been me.
I don't know. It could have been Penny. I was just fanboying. It's just great. Manuel says, hi, Ron. Natasha says,
Hi,
my
Manuel.
parents told me off.
So
Not to-
yeah, I could do that Spitfire and do a trio, Lancaster Spitfire and Mr. Smith 109. But then what do I do with the little Eddie figures?
Oh no, this is a built one, Penny. I think Phil's shown us his built one on here,
Oh right, okay.
and it was absolutely pristine, absolutely mint.
Ron, I need your advice.
Yeah.
So on this Lancaster,
Yes.
you told me to paint these bits black.
Yes.
But that bit that goes up there, it actually continues into the cockpit and goes along.
Yeah.
I've painted it black. It doesn't tell me what color to paint it.
It is
but I
black.
think it is black.
Yeah,
It just
yeah.
looks like it follows.
Yes.
Right. It just seemed more natural to paint it black.
Yes.
And my camera's gone out of focus because I have a certain cat here now. You have ruined my camera. You ruin everything, don't you, Shadow? You're lucky I love you. Otherwise, I'd have you put down and chopped up into little pieces and turned into dog food. And you know I'm joking when I say that, don't you?
I'm pretty sure Phil sent me some pictures of his Iron Maiden.
You really need a brush. I've been saying that for days. You and Spirit. Spirit's little wiry kitten hair is coming out now.
Oh.
And it's starting to reveal that lovely soft fur underneath. What have you done to your cushion? Come on, get back on your bed. Go on, go to bed. Go to bed without any tea. In all fairness, you haven't seen me all day, have you? Trust me, I have been thinking about you because my customers have been horrible today.
Holy Toledo. Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is annoying me now. I'm pretty sure Phil sent me some pictures of that Iron Maiden. I can't find it.
Because you wanted, you won't find it.
Have you finished sniffing everything?
Yes, people send me loads of photographs and I've got them in no order. I keep on meaning to sort them all out and I never actually get around to it.
Oh, excuse me.
You're still being quite busy at work then, Terry?
Yeah, just one more week to go though, mate.
All right.
So is this a big refurb that they're having?
I mean, I'm just non-stop all day at work, and it's either going to get better when it's stopped, or it's going to get bloody worse. It depends how much of the snagging these contractors manage to get through before they go, and what they leave me with.
Yeah.
Sorry, Terry, if I sound dumb. What's snagging?
It's when all the contractors have finished their work, and you wander around every single room, spotting the bits that they've cocked up on.
Oh, like sockets installed upside down and...
Yeah, bad paint work.
Oh, okay.
Carpets not lined up, tiling.
Haven't cleaned up after themselves. And
Everything. Phil, did you ever send me some photographs of your Iron Maiden? If you haven't, send me some through, mate, and I'll stick them up on here.
oh, poor old Tasha. Her Mustang broke during the move.
Oh.
I know.
Well, we'll just have to buy you another one then, and you can make it again. And maybe put the wheels in the right place.
Phil says he's also got the Revel kit of Flight 666, a 747 in Iron Maiden livery, flown by Bruce Dickinson.
I think I have seen that.
I
Oh, I
have
tell you what I have got. I did hear you mention it earlier on, but it turned out to not be that aeroplane. You mentioned Heinkel 111, didn't you?
Yeah, HE111.
I have got the Motorhead Heinkel 111.
Oh,
Bought that. Got drawn in by the Hannants. Get it before it's gone. This is second hand. Once it's gone, you'll never ever see it ever again. And I'm like, yes, must buy it. I have no interest in it whatsoever, but I must buy it.
Eddie, you're going to have to start that again. My computer glitched out.
So the Motorhead Heinkel 111, it was on Hannants. I got drawn in by the hype. They went, second hand. Once it's gone, it's gone. You'll never see it again. Must buy it. So I went, yes, please. I have no interest in it, but yes, please.
The Motorhead HE111.
Yeah, I'll go and see if I can find it. Got to be somewhere in this house.
I thought on that bomber tour they had a Lancaster above the stage.
No, it's a Heinkel. Bear with me. I'll go and find it.
I could have sworn it was a Lancaster that they used.
yeah. I'm sure it is.
I'm probably totally wrong one. Now, someone definitely showed us a built one of those Iron Maiden. Oh man, who was it? I think it might have been on one of the show and tells from last year. Who was it now? It could have been Bob Booskin, you know.
Might have been. Never know. It's going to bug you now, Terry.
Oh, it is.
I'm supposed to be bringing models out of the craft room, not bringing them in. So this is the Messerschmitt 109 that Peter sent me.
Yeah.
In
Oh,
scale.
Oh, that's a trumpeter one, yeah.
Looks nice. I'll just put my hand in paint. There's the wingspan.
Yeah.
So I think that'll look. I don't know how I'm going to put it with a grounded Lancaster, but I'll figure a way. Let me just wipe my finger because I just put my finger in paint.
Bill's saying from the album Bomber, he's got it on vinyl right behind him.
Right.
Cool.
I always thought it was a Lancaster. I didn't realise it was a 111.
There's the Spitfire Iron Maiden one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 1:32 scale. And this is the Heinkel 111, but it's 1:72 scale.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the Battle of Britain one.
look at that.
Yeah, that was a Battle of Britain one.
Absolutely rocking.
And that's what it'll look like. The only thing is, pardon?
Did you get a free album with it?
No, but it's just a bog standard kit. Oh look, that's I love it. Look, there's the delivery address. I had it delivered to work.
Oh, right.
That's what I do now. I get all my deliveries delivered to the hotel.
It cost me. Oh no, it cost me 25 quid. Oh look, I bought the Viking as well.
Oh, right.
Oh,
But it's just apparently it's a bog standard kit, just with some different decals added to it.
Yeah.
But apparently you have to paint these extra windows in, which they don't tell you to on the Airfix kit.
Oh.
I watched a YouTube build on it.
Yeah.
It's not the most fantastic kit, it's an Airfix, isn't it? And there's a few inaccuracies with it. You get 2 flying hours with it. So I'm pretty sure between all my Airfix kits, I think I've probably got enough to buy a Series 8 kit or something with it.
I mean, the 111's about it's just a little bit bigger than the Mosquito. So I don't know why someone hasn't done it in 124 yet.
Yeah, fair point.
They haven't. Yeah, I don't think anybody has.
No, they haven't.
I don't think. Yeah, I know. They probably don't. They don't trust themselves at the end of the day. So,
wasn't someone bringing a 111 out?
Oh, you're going to make me search the internet again.
I'm sure I saw somewhere that they were bringing it out. I just can't remember who it was. They had screenshots and everything.
I know Airfix was bringing the Battle of Britain one out again.
And I can't even remember the manufacturer. Other than it wasn't Airfix.
See, all that's coming up when I look is 172.
Yeah, it's an up and coming one.
What scale was pennies?
What the Heinkel?
Yeah,
172.
yeah, I thought so.
Do you want me to look one up?
You what, my dear?
Do you want me to look it up? What scale do you want?
I'm looking it up now. I want the biggest scale possible. I mean,
1 to 32 scale.
132.
Yep.
Who's that?
Right.
Who's that?
You've got Pro Modeler 2012 kit. You've got Revel from 2013. That's out of stock. That's 292 ZLs. Polish.
Yeah, Zlotys.
Yeah.
Right. You've got a 2011 Revel. That's out of stock. You've got a 2013 New Parts.
Okay, we can stop there because I'm looking at the prices. 200 quid. No, thank you.
Well, I've got Hurricane that can go somewhere.
I've got one for 200 Canadian dollars from Pro Modeler.
Terry, I've got a 124th Hurricane that can go somewhere.
Was Ron saying something?
Oh, you're in luck.
What?
You are in luck.
Why am I?
Heinkel HE111 H6 1 to 35 scale. Future release 2014 from Border Models.
There you go.
Yeah, but that's going to be over 200 quid as well.
Probably.
Border Models, yes, it will
It'll be a good one now,
Yeah.
won't it?
It
It's
will,
Border
yeah.
Models, it'll be very good. Do you want to see the CAD image of it? Can we tempt you with CAD images?
Come on, then.
Oh, don't know why I'm hitting settings.
Phil's Model says the artist who drew that bomber cover used the old tool Airfix HE111 as his reference for that cover.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the CAD images for the Border Models one.
Wow.
Wow.
Odd scale, though, 35 scale.
It is very odd scale.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bomber. Normally, I'd say if it's 35 scale, it's obviously designed to go with a tank. So you'd think like some kind of tank. What A10 would be good in 1 to 35 scale, wouldn't it?
I suppose they've gone for that, like for diorama purposes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ron, you're doing well on that picture.
Oh, thanks.
And there's one here with there's two with no scale.
There's a reveal for one.
Oh, you like this? From the 60s and the 70s, you can get a Heinkel HE111. Fancy guessing what the manufacturer is?
Perfect.
Oh, the manufacturer is Kellogg's.
Kellogg's.
Kellogg's, yeah. It's obviously came free with a packet of cornflakes.
I was just about to say that.
They've got one in the. Oh God, that one in the 60s looks tiny.
Well, I'm looking at a Revell 135 scale HE111.
Yes. Oh, 1 to 35. Oh, yeah.
132.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to have a look at that in 48 scale, I think.
Yeah, the Revel for 132, 200 quid. The Pro model
really?
200 quid.
Oh, just been re-released. New
Oh.
parts from ICM.
Oh,
I like that. It's got a big old bar on the front, which I presume has got something to do with barrage balloons.
possibly.
One in Romanian Air Force. One is a... Oh, I like that. Oh, Terry, you've got to buy this. This is right up my street.
Come on, then. I'll start a GoFundMe.
Oh, yeah. That was an experimental that went wrong, by the way.
Holy shit.
Glider tug.
Right?
Come on, it's yours for 85 quid.
What the is that monstrosity?
That's 2 kits in one, look. 2
How the hell
planes
did
in
that ever get off the ground?
Don't know. But they did a lot of that, didn't they? Oh, I know. Let's stick
Yeah.
2 aeroplanes together.
Yeah. Done
It
the
did
one in
happen.
mine as well.
Yeah.
We have made too many on the production line. Let's just glue them all together.
Yeah.
I do quite like that one. I like that.
And that's
Big
like
bar one.
that's just as mad as all them piggyback planes that the Germans were into.
No, it's,
Yeah.
oh, what that? Yeah. But that one I like.
Yeah, they do one of those. I know what you're talking about,
Yeah, it's
Terry.
got the, oh.
Dutch Dave says if we read the chat, it would just save time looking for it. They also announced a B-17. Me and
Yes.
Scott looked at that last night, I think.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
see that. It's I asked if it was worth me getting it because my MJR Hobbies they're doing pre-order, and I said, "Is it worth me getting it?" Because I've got the Revel and the monogram, and I'm gonna. What's the word when you put 2 kits together into one? Basically, I'm taking the interior from one and putting in the exterior of the other. And I said, is it worth getting the Border Models one? And they went, Matt, I've already got the Revel and the monogram, probably stick with that. Which, you know, if someone who's trying to sell you stuff tells you that, it's probably got some value, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
You know, he's effectively saying, no, don't spend all your money with us. Mind you, he knows he'll get my money one way or another. If he started stocking AK Interactive paints, he'd have a lot of my money.
Hey, Penny.
Yes.
One way or another.
And with that, I'm going to have to go. So look, haircut.
It's very nice, Penny.
Yeah, you're just saying that, aren't you?
Very nice.
Oh, everything's collapsing on me now. Right, there we go. Even R2D2's complaining. Seriously, though, I am going to disappear in a minute because my eyes are very heavy.
Yeah.
Well, it is. I think we're about to hit 10 o'clock anyway, so we will be skedaddling.
Okay, I'll hang on till 10 then. So basically, I've painted the floor black on my Lancaster, then painted it green again when I realised I've read the colour instructions wrong.
No, the floors were actually black.
No, please don't say that, Ron, because it
Yes.
says, oh, no.
Yes.
So you're telling me, no, it says here interior green.
No, it was black.
So you're telling me I painted the floors green, then painted them black, then painted them green again, and now you're telling me to paint them black.
It's got to be black. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about.
Hey! I'm glad I streamed tonight. This has been fun. Penny,
What?
just paint it black.
Well, no, it's right. I'm gonna. Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Feels model making's looking at doing something interesting.
Is the whole floor black? Because it's telling me to
Yes.
paint some of it black and some of it green.
Yeah, the fact being is that most of the walkway area was black,
Yeah.
and the sides of the strips where it was, and where the radio operator was.
So you're telling me this is wrong? Hang on. Let me change my camera.
Penny, is it going to be visible once you've put the plane together?
No, but
No.
listen. I'm one of these. I know it's right or I know it's wrong. So you're telling me I know it's a bad paint job because I got to put a second layer on. You're telling me that's wrong?
Yeah, because if you notice there where the pilot is itself,
Yeah, that's meant to be black,
yes,
but
and the
that
back
apparently is meant
that
to be
where
green.
the radio operator sits,
Yeah,
that's the bomb aimer is on that side there, and the second engineer.
yeah,
And,
yeah. Because this guy and this guy is the same person,
yeah,
isn't he?
yeah.
Yeah.
It would be sort of like a little sort of black strip on the side there, and between that you find it. Unfortunately, I don't have my book with me now.
See,
Otherwise, I'll show you
according to the instructions, this bit should all be green.
yeah.
This should be green. This should be this bit there where the pilot is should be black. And these
What
little
green are you
bits,
using, if I may ask?
I'm using REF interior green.
No, it's wrong. They're
REF
completely wrong with the color.
REF cockpit grey green.
No, it's wrong.
No, right. I keep getting it. I like the color, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the thing is that if you look at the actual interior itself of unfortunately, like I say, I haven't got the book with me now, but I would have shown you exactly that the coloring is slightly different,
Slightly different.
very very slight difference.
Well, I'm going
not
with this
major.
then. I'm going with this then.
Yeah, well, nobody's going to see it at the end of the day.
No, if it's that, if it's slightly different, I'm going with that.
Yeah,
Because apparently the best REF interior color is Tamiya's Imperial Japanese Navy cockpit green.
no,
Someone
where
said.
is it now? No, I'll show you now.
We got BMW Fan 300 joining us via Twitch. Welcome, BMW Fan 300. BMW Fan is from Sweden and says hello to everyone.
Hi there.
Hi, mate. There you go.
Oh, damn. Where is it
Yeah,
now?
Phil says at some point he wants to use an old built Italieri HE111 kit combined with some spare Lancaster engines to build an aircraft from the film Battle of Britain.
Oh,
Nice.
that would be quite interesting. Oh, where is the damn one?
Phil's trying to get me to sing again. He says, "Paint it black." Sounds like a song title.
Oh,
I tell you what I would like to build, and I can't remember how to do it off the top of my head, but I do know how to, is the Lancaster Mark II.
Yeah.
Dave makes a very good point there. It was a night bomber, so black was
Sammy.
very good.
Penny,
Yes.
that's the color there.
So what color is that then?
That is cockpit green.
What? Give me the is it a Tamiya?
Yes, Tammy, XF71.
Right, hang on, let me find it. Tamiya XF71.
71. Yeah.
Stephen Haynes is
It
saying,
is. It is. It's cockpit green Imperial Japanese Navy flat.
No, it's not.
Well, that's what it says on my hobby thing. Look. IJN flat.
No, it's not INJ flat.
But the color equivalent is 11847, which is this.
Penny, that's the cockpit green, XF71.
Yeah.
It's called cockpit green brackets IJN flat.
No.
And that Japanese one is
Right.
was that the Japanese grey XF14?
XF71.
14 is, yeah. 14 is the...
XF71.
XF71. It's in my hand right there.
Right.
Yeah.
What's it say on the bottle? What are they
It says on
calling
the
it?
bottle, cockpit green, IJN, XF71.
There you go. There you go. That's what I just said, Ron.
Atul says, okay, Terry, got to go. Take pain meds and shower and get to bed. So see you next week. Yes, mate. There might be a pop up on the weekend, but if it'll do, it'll be nothing organised.
You can see there. Hang on, let me get this one here. Switch on camera.
Take care, Atul. And
See you next time.
Stephen Haynes is saying, Penny, watch Nigel's Lancaster.
I have seen it. I've seen a lot of his Lancaster videos. Yeah. So, yeah, you just need to get a focus in there, Ron.
Yeah.
Unless they've changed the name of it then.
They have. They changed the bottle. That's an old bottle.
Yeah. No, this is still one of the new ones.
Let me see the lid.
If I bought that today...
It's the same as... here's one of my new ones as well.
You must have old stock then.
No, wait a minute. No, it's not. Look.
No.
I've got the two bottles here.
I mean, obviously, the difference we're talking about is they've either dropped or added brackets IJN.
That's the old one there.
Look, I've got both. Look, watch.
Yeah.
Yours has both got
All right. I'll do it too. There you go. There's mine.
See, I haven't got cockpit green. That's why I bought it. I don't think I have anyway.
So what's this IJN about then? Because we
Oh, no way. No way.
What? You've got one as well.
Yeah.
You've got one, yeah.
We've all got one.
Yeah.
That's the correct colour.
Hey, look, Terry, look, I've labelled mine.
Yes.
Yours is a really old one.
But I have had this a long time. But if I now go on to my shop that I use, they will give me, they will call it XF71 Cockpit Green IJN.
And Stephen's just come in there as well. He says use XF71 plus XF21 50-50 mix for the colour that you're after.
Yeah, might not be quite the accuracy as such.
Listen, I'm quite happy.
Stephen knows his stuff, mate.
Yeah, because I remember that someone was doing the same thing as well, and it was mentioned that they should do that, and the colouring was wrong, and the RAF, at the time, they were having a big discussion about it, and RAF said no, that's not the correct colouring.
Listen, I'm not particularly bothered. It's close enough for me. I'm not one of these that, you know, it's a light green.
Yeah.
I need one of those, Penny.
Hang on a sec.
On a Tamiya kit, when it tells you to paint RAF cockpit green, it gives you a mix, just like Stephen's just said there. It's not XF71, 71. If you look on the Tamiya instructions for a cockpit green, it tells you to mix it.
I've not really done a lot to tell me as such, because I know that.
Scott, do you mean one of these, Scott?
Let me.
Oh well, I tried to cheapskate it, but the one I got didn't work, so I got that one.
Yeah, I can't get the grip on that bit as well.
Yeah.
See, that's one of the many reasons why I don't use Tamiya. That's why I like the bottles.
That's why I bought this. See, that's to put the paint jar in, and that's to open it.
I can't do it.
So Penny, are you after absolute accuracy with this Lancaster?
No, I'm after something that looks fairly good and is fairly accurate.
Right. I mean, for sake of arguing, I've got to tell you, I've just looked at my Tamiya mosquito instructions, and that is what Stephen Haynes has put there. That is what it says.
Yeah. No, it's.
Oh, right.
It's,
well, then if that's what it says, then yeah. That's Tamiya for you.
No,
Sometimes-
I'm happy using that as an RAF cockpit.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to see the interior. That's the whole thing about it. I mean,
even if you could, it's what colour I've done my Spitfire in.
yeah.
My little one there. Listen, I'm not one of these that has to be 200% accurate. If it's, it's like the little yellow circle on the back of the seat on the 32 scale. Might not be the correct shade of yellow, but it's yellow.
Phil's model making says, I'm feeling like I'm back at work with people waving tins of paint around and talking about which exact colour they want.
Yeah, listen, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, for the purposes of my Lancaster, there's no difference between those two colours. Now, there's a difference between those two colours.
Yeah.
Right? So, and there's a difference between those two colours.
Yeah.
But if that's what I need and that's all I can get, that's what I'll use.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, guys, it's 10:10. We got to go.
Okay.
No worries.
I'm going to go to Scott first so we can all just dribble and saliva over this Spitfire he's been building. That's absolutely mint, mate.
There you go.
Nice.
Not 100% complete, obviously, because I still got to put some more decals on that side, but yeah, it's getting there.
It's going to be a cracker, is that, mate?
Yeah.
I am going to go to our Penny.
Well, what I've actually done is actually looks worse now than when I started, because it's been painted black and then painted green. But I did paint some seat belts. So basically,
you got more done than I did tonight. Then I'm going to go to Ron, who's been doing some diamond dots.
Yeah.
Is this your first diamond dots there, Ron?
Yes, it is.
How are you finding it? Oh,
It's
you've
fantastic.
got a big white surround on it.
Yeah, that's what it would look like, sort of thing, without the actual covering. So that's
Yeah, I've got to say, if people want something to keep them occupied, maybe you're not into plastic models and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's so many people with varied hobbies showing their stuff.
Yeah,
on the streams.
yeah.
It's a great little hobby, this diamond dots, and we've got in the chat, or we did have earlier on, Teresa and Mike Smith from smithsbeads.co.uk.
Yes.
They're the main importers of these things. So
Yeah.
support a local business. You'll see them in chat every now and again. But if you look at their website, smithsbeads.co.uk, they even
That's
had
where I
me
got mine
doing diamond dots a couple of weeks ago. So
Yeah.
they are good fun. Let me go camera up now while we say tatty bye to everyone. Let me get ready with the outro. Find it first.
Well, that's where I got mine from, Terry.
What,
Smith
the intro?
Beads. No, Smith Beads.
Right, so I'm going to thank Penny for joining us. Thank you so much, Penny. I'm going to thank Ron for joining us. And as always, what a superhero, getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning in Australia to join us on this stream. Thank you so much, Scott. Guys, stand by for, if I do a pop-up tomorrow, I'll email out what I'm doing if you catch the email.
Okay.
You do. But as I said before, I have to get out and do some filming of these models that I've been building.
Yeah.
I need to motivate myself in the morning to get out of bed and go do some filming. But thank you everyone for watching, from everyone on Rumble, everyone on Twitch, X, Twitter, Instagram from earlier as well, and everyone on YouTube. We've been streaming at you in full glorious 1080p tonight from all over the world. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. My regular streaming is 6 p.m. Monday to Friday. Try and join me again sometime. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget, hit that subscribe and a thumbs up. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
No.